Good afternoon, Bart.
Good afternoon, Petras.
It's my great friend, Bartu Groothuis. He's from the Netherlands.
True.
DVD.
True.
A very good colleague of mine.
Prime Minister's party.
Yes, Prime Minister Rutės' party. The next...
Secretary General.
To?
NATO, but we're not sure.
It's coming, it's coming. I have a feeling it's coming. But this session will be the session when we're going to discuss and adopt EU foreign security and defense policy report.
Yes.
I mean, what it rings for you? I mean, when I'm speaking about the security and defense in today's Europe.
I go back to the speech that John F. Kennedy gave in Paris, and it was not a coincidence in Paris. It was on a European pillar of NATO. That's what we need. We need to be able to come together as Europeans.
European pillar.
The European pillar within NATO.
That's right.
So because what we did, we don't want to alienate the Americans. I don't want it. I'm transatlantic. You don't want it. I love the Americans.
Exactly.
And we're dependent on them for our security.
Yes.
But we alienated the Americans by not investing enough.
Okay.
We alienated the Americans for a long time by not doing our own command and control, our own intelligence, our own enablers, our own air-to-air refueling. In other words, we alienated the Americans from us by not investing. That's what this report is all about.
Right. Well, I mean, looking at the situation in Ukraine, what kind of the conclusions? I mean, as being a good expert on security and defense, you might draw, seeing the recent, not really so favorable news. I mean, we started to receive already for some time from Ukraine.
I guess that's true, but we can win. And we can win, it starts here. Between our ears, somewhere here. And if you see Vladimir Putin and his cronies, they are trying to undermine our will to resist, our will to go and give all we have. You see it with Scholz, the Bundeskanzler in Germany. It's the old German Ostpolitik, and favored by Willy Brandt and others.
Sure.
But we know from Stasi archives, his right hand was a Stasi officer. So we need to be very vigilant to keep the Germans on board and do more. Taurus missiles should be sent immediately. Deep strike capability. Because Taurus rockets are now hitting the Ampel coalition in Germany politically. It should hit Kirk Bridge. Okay.
Bart, imagine, I mean, you are the president of the European Commission.
Oh.
And you have, it's probably next in your career.
Maybe.
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 You're a man of future. So, tell me three things, I mean, you would fix in EU's security and defense sector.
First of all the weapon systems that have been too expensive to either develop or buy, and we left it all to the Americans, we should do it ourselves to keep the Americans closer. Secondly, I would form a security council. First,
security council?
With the on council level and on commission level. So with the Norwegians, if there's a crisis on the European continent, with the Turks, with the UK of course, and we should have more of a security council in the commission and on the council level. So a new Charles Michel. Well, how do you think about that?
Yes. So we had a good exchange over the coffee this morning. You remember the war cabinet, huh?
We have breakfast in the morning.
Yes, we had a good breakfast indeed. Decent, but a good exchange.
Yeah, but I asked, can I borrow your ideas? And he said, please do.
Definitely. So. Come on. Good ideas, I mean, cost nothing.
Exactly.
For good friends. All right. And well, tell me the public mood in your country.
Well,
what comes on
the public support for Ukraine is enormous. It's more than 75%. It's very good. It's polled. It's well documented. There's no problem. We have a problem with a new possible prime minister, Geert Wilders. He went to Russia, and he would have earned some of my respect if he would have honored Boris Nemtsov with some tulips from Amsterdam, but he didn't. He forgot that. And that's why I distrust the man when it comes to Russia. So you can count on liberals from the VVD to keep that as priority number one. No government if support to Ukraine is gone.
Great.
Does that help if I say that?
I mean, it gives a good hope, indeed, I mean, for this late hour. I will just tell you that, I mean, those who will watch us, I mean, it's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I mean, we are after our group meeting, and we just had a good exchange, giving, I would say, an optimistic note, I mean, to all of our viewers. Liberals and Democrats are strongly in favor of the European Defense Union, and we have to do a lot next legislature.
True. True.
A lot. But
I guess that if we don't build a European pillar in NATO now, then when? What kind of signals do we still need? That's what I feel. And I feel that we're somewhere between 1936, the militarization of the Rhineland, and 1938, the Convention of Munich.
Right.
And in those 2 years, all of our defense industrial base need to do everything we can. Otherwise, we would lose Czechia. And we would have the Anschluss without being able to do anything against it. And we are in those 2 years. We either mobilize now, we are in a war economy, or we are being confronted with Czechia and the Anschluss. And that's my assessment of the current situation.
But we will need a lot of strategic investment. Can we rely on the Dutch support in this regard?
I guess so.
Right.
Not I guess so. I'm sure. I'm hope. This week, the Dutch government said we don't support Ukraine now. We've pledged to give a 10-year support.
Okay.
Not just militarily, also budget to keep it rolling, to keep the cybersecurity rolling, civil servants, society rolling. 10 years commitment. No other country has done so yet. But we need to make sure that Putin is tired, that his optimism is gone. We need to win.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you for this late hour exchange. And to all our viewers, I can promise, maybe I talk right now just with the high official in the next commission or council.
You.
Or me.
You would be one of the best.
But both we would make a great choice for Europeans. Bart?
We would. And
we will win.
Yeah, Putin would hate it. And we
together, no go. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.